Well, it started in the Philippines after we'd been going to Fiji for a number of years, and then I was asked to go to the Philippines for one of my sons was working over there, and I went for his birthday, and it was just after a massive typhoon had been through the area, and there was many homeless people around, and where we stayed, there was a young couple on the way there, and they're all the time in the rain and wind, leaning against this broken off tree stump in the rain and trying to keep their baby dry that was only at that time 2 months old. And after a couple of days, I thought to myself, I need to do something about this. So I talked to them, and I went into the local town and bought shovels and bars and things like that, and got some people to help me, and we built a little house for them to live in. It didn't take long, and we concreted it all well into the ground. While we were doing that, children were coming up and saying, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And we started to feed the children that were hungry around that area, and from that we've been all over the Philippines feeding children, and as well as that, we teach them about God. We also teach the mums and dads how to make a living if they haven't got a living. We've got certain things that they can make and sell that we teach them, and so we do that. We started originally in the Bicol area, but after a while we moved to Caloocan after another typhoon. We picked up a lot of other people who were moved to a tent city. The government moved to Clark Air Base just north of Manila. We picked 24 people from that that were orphans from that were removed from Leyte, who didn't have any family left whatsoever, and we've been looking after them, and we've built a house for them to live in now. They're doing very well. As well as that, we've got other children as well, 2 little boys and a girl that are just babies at this point, that we're looking after as well, and we'll grow them up to be loved and cared for, and they'll get a good education and good health care as well. We need to expand a little bit to fit more people in, and our oldest ones are now learning to become teachers. Soon we'll be needing a piece of land to buy to build a school, so that it's cheaper for us and better quality education. And these teachers will use a better quality education to teach all of our orphans, and as well as that, some other children who are nearby. So that's the thing that's on our agenda at the moment. We'd like to buy 4 lots of land. They're only very tiny little lots, and that would be sufficient to build another building for our housing requirements, and also to build the first school building where we could educate children. The pieces of land that we need to buy will cost $20,000 approximately Australian. That's for the 4 pieces of land. Then we've got building costs we'll make our own blocks and things like that. So at this stage we haven't calculated that. Our first priority is to get this land. Yeah, the buildings that we make will also be used for following up some of the people who want to learn extra things. We want to teach musical instruments in one section of the building. We want to be teaching various types of craft that can be made, and different building systems from around the world. We'd like to introduce different building systems so that their buildings don't get broken down continually. We will get people from another country where they have the people are in a similar poverty, and they've developed some building systems there. We will use that in that country as well. It's a cheap and easy way to do things. Yeah. 3 things that we like to do. Number 1 is we need to fill their physical need for food, and so we look after that side of things first. The second thing we need to do continually is to introduce the people to a personal relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. That's very, very important. And the third thing is to help them to grow, to know and have a daily walk with God, and because that's what He's made us to do on this earth. And we teach them that. A fourth thing is the people that haven't got a job, to teach them some ways that they can get a living through the many different things that they can do in that country. And so we teach many of those different things. One of the things that we're faced with continually is each person that comes to have a personal relationship with God, we give them a Bible. We've started giving Bibles that are quality Bibles that are made with good quality paper. Any people that would like to come to the Philippines to see what we do, you'd be welcome to go. We're going many times per year, and as long as you pay for your tickets to get there and your costs over there, that's fine. You're welcome to come.